Now the method I'm going to show you to cook the standing rib roast, it would be the same for, you know, this little guy or this big daddy right here, because basically, you know, you're keeping track of internal temperature. Same cooking method for each one. Now this one would be perfect for, like, you know, Christmas dinner. Last Christmas, I cooked up one about this size, fed about 8 people very easily. You know, otherwise, cut it up into steaks and, you know, freeze those up. We did a tutorial on that, and I will put that video in the end card so you guys can check it out. Today I'll be cooking this little guy right here. All right, from package to pan, I'm telling you guys, there is nothing easier than this. Let's rip this bad boy open, set it right in there. As you guys can see, the bones are already cut, so it almost acts like a little rack. Perfect, right? Now I just wanted to show you guys use a pan like this. You know, I did like 20 of them in a pan like this and came out phenomenal. And then Cassie suggested using cast iron. So whether you use a cast iron or that previous pan I showed you, both ways, everything comes out delicious. But you know, Cassie loves the cast iron. It's a happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Just put some salt here on the fat cap. And that's it. We have our oven set to 250 degrees. Let's throw this in. And we're gonna leave it in there at 250 degrees. Remember, we wanna pull it out when the internal temperature reaches 120 degrees. So the most difficult part about cooking this rib roast is just keeping track of the temperature, which is simple, right? All right, gang, it's been an hour and a half, 90 minutes, and we're gonna give this temperature a look. Yep, we're looking at 92, 91 degrees, so I'll check this bad boy about every 10 minutes. All right, there we go. We got about 120, and that's what we want. We're gonna let this sucker rest for 15 minutes. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Since this roast isn't that big, I'm not gonna use a quarter stick of butter. Maybe just a little less than that. Basically, I'm gonna rub this all over the roast until it's melted. All right, we got this thing coated, and now we're gonna set the oven to a broil at 500 degrees, and we're gonna put this in for 10 minutes. All right, it's been 10 minutes, and I want you guys to hear this sizzle. Oh yeah, sizzling. It's still sizzling. Well, dear viewer, that's all it takes. We'll let this rest for 10 minutes. All right, I want some prime rib. What's up, guys? Welcome to the morning meeting. Hope you all are doing awesome. I'm doing really good. We had a huge snowstorm for South Carolina. It was huge. And I put this picture in our Facebook group, Carnivore Quest community. I was letting the dogs out, but didn't lose power. Again, we just lost our internet, and Cassie was off work for 4 days. So we really relaxed and just enjoyed ourselves. We piddled around the house, got some stuff done. She did some batch cooking, but yeah, for the most part, it was kind of nice to unplug. I was going to do my Fast February video yesterday. I just didn't want to bust out the camera. It's like, you know, today's my first work day. So yeah, it is Fast February, guys. I will be doing multiple different types of fasts all through February. And I'm as soon as we're done with the morning meeting, I'm going to sit down, record. Hopefully I get it done. So it's got to be a simple video. Record it, get it out to you tonight because my first fast will start Friday in 2 days. So I want to give you guys a little heads up. Some of you said you're going to do some of the fasting with me, and that will be cool. I'm looking forward to it because after, you know, doing pretty well in January, I'm in a good state of ketosis, and it's time for some fasting. So I'm looking forward to it. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, yesterday. Well, let's do a little introduction. If you're new to the morning meeting, we get together every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just about anywhere from a half hour to an hour, and talk about our victories, our struggles, everything in between on a low carb diet, whether it's keto, ketovore, carnivore. We always say It's simple, but it's not easy always, especially if you're addicted to sugar and carbs, and a lot of us are. With that being said, the live chat is what this live stream is all about. Jump in there, say hi to everybody. Got any questions? Ask them. I usually get to every comment. Usually, I don't fall too far behind. And if you're watching the replay, glad you made the morning meeting part of your day. Very cool. And everybody, I never say it this early. Hit the like button. That'd be awesome. All 56 of you, 56 likes, right? Right now. Anyway, here's what I had yesterday for lunch: 3 air fryer chicken thighs. That one that's smaller, that's actually a good size one. So those other 2 are honkers. And then for dinner, I had one more chicken thigh, and then I had a bunch of wings. These were all from Costco. They're party wings. It was delicious. Very good. So yeah, let me know what you've been eating, and let's jump in the comments. I think I didn't forget anything. Oh, one more thing. I ordered a scale. It'll be here tomorrow, and I took a lot of your recommendations. I forget the name of the one I ordered, but I'll be showing it to you guys. Yeah, it was the one most recommended by you guys. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, having a working scale here at the house for sure. And with fast February, I got to be able to weigh myself. So anyway, let's jump in the comments, see what's up with everybody. B. Osborne, good morning, everyone. It has been way too long. Hope everyone is doing well and staying warm. Seems like it, V, right? It seems like forever since we had a morning meeting. I had to cancel Sundays. That was a bummer, but it's great to see you, V. Cowgirl, morning, guys. Putting in 2 slow treadmill miles since I missed one being sick yesterday. Great job, Cowgirl. John, together strong, sharing experience, strength, and hope one day at a time. What's up, John? Great to see you. Fast Fuels, what's going on? Morning, everyone. Glad to see you're all here this morning. Yeah, me too. Me too. I the one thing I miss, because it's nice to step away from YouTube. Um, you know, creation in general, even the shorts. It's nice to step away for a few days and spend some good time with the family. And Cassie was off work. Couldn't have been a better time. But I did miss the morning meeting. I was like, man, we only lost our internet for a day, but it was nice to unplug for a bit. Those of you who have a YouTube channel, you know what I'm talking about. Liz, good morning, folks. What's up, Liz? Great to see you. Awesome. Sam, able to make it. You're not working, huh? Good morning, Larry and Brutal Squad. I'm still thawing out. It's been the coldest first 3 days start to February in Florida's recorded history. Larry, have you ever thought about getting a treadmill? I have not. I've known so many people, including my mom bought one, um, Cassie's folks, and they end up gathering laundry. I think that it would be a waste of money for us. So no, but I did bring that trampoline. If I don't know if Ters is in the house yet, but I brought in that little rebounder Cassie bought. I actually brought it in from the garage. I haven't put it together yet, but it is in here, which that's a start. But I was telling Cassie I want to start because we still have a little bit of cleanup from Hurricane Helene, and it's just like random sticks all over the yard. And I think that's how I'm going to start exercising, you guys, is just walking around, bending over, picking up that debris, walking it to the edge of the property where the woods are and discarding it. And I'll even maybe have a burn pile. But I mean, just, that'll be a lot of walking across our property. And it'll probably take me a couple days to do everything I want to do. But I'm telling you, that'll be great exercise for me. It won't be easy. So, hey, Tom, Carnivore for everybody. Uh, say to all friends. Is that a sardine there? Great to see you, Tom. This is Jennifer. TG, good morning. What's up? I think that's what you're going for with that Jennifer, right? Uh, I'd like to afford a prime rib. I totally understand that. I couldn't buy one right now. I'll tell you that. Actually, when I recorded that video, um, that was right when we got the huge sale at Publix. And Cassie and I bought quite a bit of that prime rib and froze it. And man, watching that video, I cannot wait. I declare I'm gonna by the end of this year, I'm gonna be looking like that again. I should be even sooner than that, but Babe Dow, what's up? Good morning, Carnivore Quest Warriors. Great to see you, babe. Heath and Tiff, what's up? Good morning. Good Wednesday morning. Caught a super sale at our grocery store tomorrow. Begin a 30-day water fast, and my girls start a 3-day fast. We're having steak nachos tonight using pork skins and cheddar. Awesome. Keith, you're going to do a 30-day water fast? Wow. Wow. You're here most days. I can't wait to hear that how that goes for you, man. I attempted a 30. I couldn't do it. I'll be real interested to see how you do once you hit like day 18, 17, 18. Because the hunger just never went away from me for like 4 days. And that's when I finally said, all right, I'm done. So good luck, brother. Very cool. Richard, Larry, did you lose your razor? Just kidding. Have a blessed day. Yeah, Richard. No, I've been on the fence whether to, hide Mr. Chin again. I think I'm going to shave it again. It's a great motivation for me to stare in the mirror at this, what I call quadruple chin. It's get a little smaller. I'm looking forward to getting that scale. Let me tell you, new scale be here tomorrow. Gigi, good morning. I'm mostly fasting today. Yeah, something tells me the sardine fast will be brutal. I am in total agreement, Gigi. 100%. I'm not the biggest fan of sardines, so we'll see how it goes. They always went down nicely when I was drinking beer, you know, back in the day. Yeah. Road Warrior Erica, good morning, Carnivore Quest fam. I've been away for a week, stuck inside a lot, avoiding the snow and ice, not eating too well. I need a pep talk. Well, Erica, it's time. If you haven't been on track, maybe February isn't the best month for you to do some fasting. Maybe toward the end, but you definitely want to get back in ketosis, girl. Meat. What's your favorite kind of meat, Erica? Get your favorite kind of meat for the first 2-3 days. Me, it's usually chicken. It's usually chicken wings and chicken thighs when I like mess up and I'm restarting. So glad you're here. You're in the right place, girl. But it must be tough, especially with the job you have. It'd be pretty stressful, that kind of weather, and you start making those bad choices, right? Making excuses, Men in a hotel room, don't have a lot of carnivore options. I've done it. I get it. Sometimes life just hits us. Frank, what's up, man? Good morning, Larry and gang. I'm not sure what I'm doing this month, but I'm trying not to go carb crazy. Just pray for me, please. Always, Frank. I pray for this whole group every day. And yeah, I mean, you can do a little bit of fasting with me, Frank, or not. Um, well, you'll see in the video I put out tonight, and I hope everybody watches it. I have a feeling everybody who's in the morning meeting will. I'm not going over exactly what my protocol is here in the meeting because I want you guys to check out the video. And everybody in the morning meeting, you guys are probably the only guys that watch it till the end, and I appreciate that. But Frank, like we talked about doing a sardine fast, but I'm going to be doing other types of fast and not super long. So if you want to jump on board for one of them, you know, but I don't know. I don't care what you do, Frank, this month. I just want you to stay on track, for sure. Xanthi, hey everyone. I finally tasted ketosis 2 days ago. I've been working at it since August 15th. Had some setbacks from mold exposure. Xanthi, that's great to hear. Did you check your ketones, or you just know it, like you feel it? Faust Fuels, yeah, hit the like button, everybody. That'd be cool. 76 viewers. We should have at least what, 60 likes? uh oh, John, I'll be starting a 20-day fast. Who wants to join? How about you, Larry? 20 days per month for 3 months. No. I won't do it. I did that 21 days, John, and I said I'd never do it again. Uh Never say never, right? But I think the longest I would do now is maybe 7 days. So, but good luck, man. Good luck, because I learned so much when I did that fast that it cured my tinnitus, and I do not regret doing it at all. Tinnitus is still gone. So, Jessica, hey, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. You too, Jess. Great to see you as always. And Sarah, good morning, Carnivore Quest Warriors. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Doing great, Sarah. No political comments, right? I thought that was so funny, Sarah. Inside joke there, right? Uh, but yeah, Sarah, I think it was you who brought it up. We should do a members only dinner together. And I'm thinking about doing that maybe this next coming week sometime. I'll sit down and whoever can join me for dinner, pig out on screen together. Thinking about doing that, Sarah. I think it was you who suggested it. Hey, Tammy. Good morning. What's up, Tammy with an I? Great to see you. Glad you're here. What you eating today? Don't be a stranger in the live chat, y'all. Liz, beef butter, bacon, and eggs for me today, and still walking 2 miles a day. Awesome, Liz. Awesome. I'm gonna get out there. I think it's about 45 degrees today. I'm gonna be super busy with the channel, but I might get out there for a half hour and just walk around and take the dog out and pick up some of that wood I was telling you about. Mary, good morning. Still doing mainly carnivore with the occasional ketovore meal. Trying to fast 20 hours a day. I may do another bone broth fast this month. Yeah, there's a fast I've done, bone broth fast. Trying to fast, what is that, 8 to 20 hours a day? I think you might have mistyped there, Mary, but great. Great job. Uh yeah, John, that sounds intense. Wishing you success and extra strength for sure. Ha, love the thumbnail. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was the very first time I ever used AI on a thumbnail. And my son he had a couple of photos of us and he put it in AI and he showed it to me now. It's pretty awesome. And I've never done an AI thumbnail. It's like, you know what? Let's try it. And it's pretty cool. It's crazy with the things you can come up with. It really is. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's me sitting around a bunch of meat having a meeting. So you guys are a bunch of meatheads, but I'm one right. I'm right there with you. Yeah. For a while, I was like, oh, I'll never use AI. But man, I started messing around with it, and it's almost like digital Legos because it's like whatever your imagination can come up with, you can mess around and maybe nail it. It's pretty cool. Whiskers growing, yes, Liz. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shave. I'm leaning more toward I'm gonna keep Mr. Chin around so we can see him. A little motivation. Hey, Kel, great to see you. What are you eating, Cal? Come on, I always ask you. Yes, let us know on the scale. I need to buy a new one. Mine is more like a slot machine. You never know what it'll be. That is so funny. Well, here, let me tell you right here, because I'm gonna, but I don't know. I might do a review video, but I'll definitely tell you guys what I think of it. Let me see here. I actually have a screenshots from your or photographs of your guys's recommendations from our last meeting. So let me see here. Let's see. A Renpo. It's Renpho. Renpo. And that was Mishipu who recommended that. And a bunch of other people did too. And you can connect it to your phone. I think it's got an app and it does a bunch of stuff. And it was pretty reasonable. But Gigi, don't buy it until I use it for a couple of days, and then I'll give you my honest opinion. And it was reasonable. I think it was on sale. I think I got it for $35. I'm pretty sure. But I love that your scale's like a slot machine, huh? Darnell, what's up? I had a bunch of chicken wings all day on my birthday, January 29th. Air fried them after marinade. I just bought my first grilling cast iron pan yesterday. Can't wait for it to get here. Nice, Darnell. Very cool. Yeah, it sounds like you're eating chicken wings on your birthday. That must be one of your favorite things. Mine too, my man. I love me some chicken wings. I love it. For those of you who weren't here right in the beginning, here was my dinner last night. I had a thigh and a bunch of those party wings from Costco. And here was my lunch. Oh, yeah. And I forgot to show you guys. Tallow Cassie and I made. Now, I did maybe 70% of the work here. Not bad, huh? Came out pretty good. Of course, I learned how to do that from Cassie. But she helped. I mean, it's so easy. Didn't that come out good? Probably use a third of that for cooking, and then the rest of it, Cassie's probably going to make skincare out of. So I was pretty proud of that. I'm taking credit for it. Yeah, I mean, basically, Cassie directed me, so you know. But hands on, I was hands on with it. I was pretty proud. I was like, man, look at that. That looks pretty awesome. But Darnell, I don't recognize your name, so I appreciate you being here. Is this your first meeting, or maybe just first time throwing your name or throwing it in the chat? Either way, very cool. Karen, good morning, Mr. Larry. I've been putting away lots of wings and burgers. Seems like that's all I've wanted lately. Mr. Chin's getting covered some. Send some winter weather to northeast Colorado. You're not getting a whole lot, huh? Yeah, definitely got to shave this up. Great to see you, though, Karen. Sarah, Larry, you look like a lightweight today. Lightweight Larry? Hey, very cool. Maybe it's just the ketosis glow. Yeah, they were delicious, Jessica's chicken wings. I have a rebounder, but it gives me back problems. Okay, Jennifer. Yeah, I did. Everybody, especially Terza, she was on me. Get that rebounder in the house. Just do a little bit. I think I'm a little too big for that thing. I gotta see if it even has a weight limit. So appreciate you sharing that, Jennifer. I could see where if you have your back problems, you definitely wouldn't want to do that. Texas Anna, we have a really nice treadmill. Never use it. Any movement works. Right? Yeah, for sure. I guarantee you I'll be out there struggling picking up that wood in the yard, and we have a fire pit in the front and the back, but we have like stumps that are like we made into makeshift chairs. So if I need to sit down and rest, I can. They're right there. And it'll be cool. And start it's not just about me losing the weight too, but it's also I think even more important that I start strengthening my lungs, my respiratory system. So, you know, you guys know I've put off exercise, I've made excuses, but I got to do it. Medically, I have to do it. So I got to get these lungs strong again. So, Larry, have you seen the clip of Jelly Roll? I did, Sam. Yeah, at the Grammys, right? Talking about the Lord. Darnell rebounder. Wow, I have one of those under my bed. Think I'll dig it back out. Yeah, Cassie actually bought it, Darnell, and it would be great for her. I'm gonna give it a try, but I definitely want to check the weight limit on it. I don't want to break her new toy. Okay, coffee man, great to see you. Whatever exercise you do, it needs to be a regular thing. If your exercise is chores, you'll quit exercising once the chore is done. I understand that, coffee man. I just think it's a good start for me. Um, you got to remember, I'll be quitting tobacco, all tobacco here pretty soon, and I'm going to have no choice but to move. And even if I go for a walk or whatever, because I'll go out of my mind. So I appreciate that, coffee man. Yeah, I know you're always, you want to see me move, and I'm going to do it. John, I sold my treadmill. I just have a wooden box. I step up and down, keeping it simple. Very cool. Keeping an exercise schedule is how it's done. Right on, coffee man. IDAM TZ. IDAM. I'll just say item. Great idea, Larry. Some movement is better than none. You got this. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, trust me, I'll be struggling. Every time I bend down to pick up wood, that's a workout for me. You know, it's amazing. I was never in excellent shape, even when I got down to 250 pounds here on the channel, but I started getting stronger. And it's just amazing how out of shape you can get when you're sedentary. It is nuts. And I think I'm at the age now, you can't live like that anymore. You got to move. So, uh, Jessica, I've had a crispy, crunchy brisket meat, leftover steak from yesterday with sliced ham, 3 eggs, and a quarter of an onion. I'm so full. I didn't make OMAD yesterday, but I'm being intentional today. Awesome, Jessica. Sounds amazing. I had crispy, crunchy brisket meat. Did you ever fire that up? Has anyone ever tried to chai walking? I see it advertised all the time. Hmm, Anyone? Dolores, hello from Georgia. I've been doing carnivore for over a year, but I realized I'm not eating enough protein. I have found this the hardest part for me. My muscles are suffering for not eating enough. Well, I'm glad you finally figured that out, Dolores, right? Make that adjustment. Yeah. So, how are you going to get some more protein? Like chicken breast? Well, it says a lot of protein. Salmon has a lot of protein and fat. Salmon. Chris, I love my treadmill. It helps me stay on track. Awesome, Chris. Yeah. You're either a treadmill lover or a treadmill hater. I don't want to say hater, but not doer. uh, yeah, what an amazing testament to God, Jelly Roll said. I watched his speech on YouTube. I'm fasting today. I have to give blood tomorrow. All right, V. Very cool. Yeah, I got mine coming up. I actually got to get hold of my doctor through that app and have him schedule my blood fasting. He didn't put the order in for my fasting blood work. So it's just a matter of me sending a message and having them put it in. I love that my chart. That my chart's amazing. uh, for your information, I changed my name from Carnivore Frank to my real name. Yeah, I saw that, Frank. Yeah, remember I asked you a little while back. Are you Frank Carnivore Frank in group? Yeah, perfect. I might slip up sometimes and say Carnivore Frank though. uh, let's see. Yeah. I missed Erica's comment. Did I? I don't see it because I see Jessica. Erica, you've got this. Be kind to yourself by being kind to your body. Yeah, I missed the comment you're referring to, Jess. So I'm glad you're on it. Encouraging, Erica. Very cool. Darnell, I like walking up and down my long hill of a driveway, but it's been covered with snow and ice for about 2 weeks now here in central Virginia. My neighbors got stuck night coming home digging out now. Always fun. We lived in the Chicago area, Darnell. That was one of the things I hated most was shoveling all the brutal frozen ice. Not when it's first falling, and it's fluffy and beautiful, but after a while, everything gets nasty and dirty. And then it refreezes, and that's when shoveling's a pain. So, but yeah, that's what has kept me from going out and start moving is the weather. Me too, Darnell, because it has been pretty bad here. Hey, another friendly reminder from Sarah. Smash the like button. Larry, did you know when you were in Laughlin, Nevada, it is the city with the warmest record low temps in the whole state? The record low there is 22 degrees, which is a warmer record low than 45 other states. I did not know that, Sam. I do know the day I moved there, me, my mom, and the kids, this is a couple years after my sister, about a year after my sister died. Um, it was 126 degrees the day we moved in, and I moved the entire house by myself. I was 20 years old. I was in good shape then. Oh, I'll never forget it. It was boiling. Xanthi, I tasted it, the ketosis, the metallic sweet taste. I'm going to get a ketone meter soon. Very cool, Xanthi. Awesome. Yeah, and you probably feel it too. You get that little boost, Man, when you're in ketosis, that's why, you guys know Cassie's really, she's really trying to find her way right now. Looking into calorie restriction. And I try and remind her how good you feel when you're in ketosis. You feel like you're on top of the world. So that's awesome, Xanthi. Yeah, you definitely get that metallic sweet taste. And a meter, if you want to check out the meter, it's always in the description, Xanthi, in our description. If you want to get it, it's the Keto Mojo. It's just our Amazon link. So, uh, Jessica, let me know what time, and I'll be there. Okay, for the dinner. Yeah, it's just brainstorming a little bit. You guys know how I am. Darnell, I'll do intermittent fasting 16 hours a day. It helps me a lot. Got a Go Fasting app on Google Play. Nice. Yeah, I remember Sean was using that app. Sean, the intentional carnivore. Yeah, that's about what I do, Darnell. Actually, for February, I'll give you guys one of the things I'm doing. When I'm not doing a different kind of fast, the days I'm eating, I am intermittent fasting. And I usually don't technically because, you guys know I eat usually after the morning meeting, my first meal, and then I eat my second meal anywhere from 6 to 8 p.m. And then in the morning, I break my fast with cream. So for this month, I'm not having cream right when I wake up. So I don't want to break that fast. So I'll have a true intermittent fast like you, Darnell. Now, if I have the morning meeting and then I go eat lunch, if I want a cup of coffee with a little cream, yeah, because it's in my window of eating. So yeah, so every day I'm eating, I will be intermittent fasting, truly intermittent fasting. So cool, Darnell. I gave you guys another little preview for the video tonight. You guys gonna show up, right? Watch it. I haven't even recorded it yet. Oh, Mary, what's up, Mary? Hey, everyone. Who has tried cod liver? I can't do sardines. I don't think I can do sardines either, Mary. No, I've had them before many times, but they're not my favorite. I hear you. I have not tried cod liver. Anyone? Hey, Cynthia, what's up? I won't do fasting. I never did it well after I was a teen, 69 now, but I think it tricks your body into thinking it's starving and metabolism eventually drops. Just my honest opinion. I don't eat though. I don't eat enough. Well, I value your opinion, Cynthia, 100%. And I've heard that very same thing, from a lot of people that your body goes into starvation mode. And, but I'm not going to be doing any really, really long fasting this month. Definitely going to be doing some interesting different types of fasting. Hey, Jeff, what's up? Hello, Larry and crew. Egg loaf and bacon for first meal. Sounds awesome. Great to see you, Jeff. Yeah, okay, yeah, I mistyped 18 to 20 hours intermittent fasting. There you go, Mary. I knew it was something like that. Last year, I did 20 days per month for 4 months, 20-day water fast for 4 months. Wow, John. Well, when I did the 21 days, I lost 22 pounds. So, man, if you're still here, because I'm a little behind on the comments, how much weight you lose in that 4 months, John? Cynthia, I could eat butter all day long, but have to choke down anything other than bacon and eggs these days. Don't like chicken or fish or steak. You look really good, Larry. Face is thinner. Hey, thanks, Cynthia. Okay, very cool. You could eat butter all day long, huh? No political comments ever. Sarah, I love you. You crack me up. Yeah, John started 367 pounds, which is right around where I might not have been that heavy. I'm telling you, when I started at the beginning of this year, I think I was around 360, maybe 358. Those of you who've been following along know, because I didn't realize our scale was 15 pounds off till about a week and a half into January. So I know I had already lost a few pounds after my 2 weeks of insanity at the end of December. Anyway, so you were right about the same starting point. Now at 190 pounds. Wow, John. 12 years keto, 9 months carnivore, reverse diabetes, fatty liver, heart disease after a 5-time bypass. No glasses needed anymore. That's crazy. Mental clarity improved every day. Wow. Wonder if that fasting helped your eyes out, John. Because true autophagy, man, it really heals. Got rid of my tinnitus, which I'm just so thankful for. That's amazing, John. John's here almost every day, encouraging everybody. Very, very cool. I'm not sure what we're eating later today, but going to start with eggs this morning. Very easy, right, Tammy? Tammy with an eye. Darnell's having chaffles with fried beef bologna and eggs with sharp cheese for my first meal today. A nice little smorgasbord. That's like a Cassie meal. Cassie likes a little variety, different things. Sarah, Larry, you missed my comment complimenting your thumbnail. Today's thumbnail is one of my top favorites. I appreciate that. I did miss it, Sarah. Yeah, I didn't see it. Gosh. Huh. Well, I'm glad you like it. I thought it was cute. Took me a while, because you got to keep adding prompts to create the photo. And it probably took me, I don't know, a half hour to make that thumbnail. Pretty amazing technology, I'll tell you that. That was the result after doing 20 days per month for 4 months. You lost all the weight, John? No. Are you referring to your eyes? Yes, to dinner together. Yeah, that'd be cool, right, Sarah? Yeah, members dinner. Larry, for someone who only knows what the humid summer feels like, what did a summer day in Laughlin, Nevada feel like? I heard people who live in Nevada and Arizona say Even though the temp is higher, it's not as bad. No, it isn't as bad, Sam. It's hot. It feels like you're in an oven. It feels like you're in an oven without the humidity. Where with the humidity, it feels like you're in hell. That's the difference. Oh man, but yeah, I tolerate the dry heat much better. I can't even imagine 125 degrees with humidity. I think that'd kill you probably. Oh, yeah, Jessica, to John, that's amazing and a lot of hard work. Praise God, all your health problems got better and went away, right? Yeah, I feel much better, Roots. Yeah, you feel like a new man, John. I guarantee it. Beverly, does it do body scans? I believe it does. That new scale, it'll be here tomorrow, and I'll show you guys everything about it. Debbie, good morning, Carnivore. Larry and Carnivore Quest Warriors. Sun is shining and the temps are in the mild 20s. Tomorrow is a heat wave of 36 degrees. Oh, good to see you, Debbie. Yeah, like today is still chilly, but man, it feels so good outside. Uh, Kelly, referring to those pictures I showed. I'm a little behind. My gosh, I'm way behind. I am out of practice, y'all. John, this time last year I was bedridden and blacking out for a total of 2.5 years. Wow. Yes, first meeting live chat. I subscribed to your channel a while back. Well, very cool, Darnell. Glad you made it. Stop by the morning meeting anytime. It really does a lot for me. Get my mind focused. You know, it really does resemble an AA meeting to me, as far as when I would leave an AA meeting, how I would feel for the day. Kind of, it would get me in the right frame of mind. This meeting does the exact same thing for me. It really does. And I thank all of you. Don't be a stranger, Darnell. All right. Especially if you struggle at times. Sue, hi. Question. What do you like better, cured or uncured bacon? I like it all, Sue. But I dig me some pork belly. There's no doubt about it. Gosh, I don't know. That's tough. Like if the pork belly's cooked right, I think I'd take the pork belly. Like if somebody handed me two plates side by side, yeah. Great to see you, Sue. Uh, Larry, for someone who's had chicken breasts, tenderloins, and even thighs, but thought they tasted okay compared to beef, would the wings be the tastiest part of the chicken? Is it your favorite chicken item? For sure. Yeah. There's just something about those wings. And then my next is thighs and then legs and then chicken breast. Chicken breast, pretty bland. Kelly, sounds like a great workout. Oh, walking around the yard and stuff. Oh, it will be for me, Kelly, for sure. Run on ribeye. What is up? Great to see you. I posted a video in the Facebook group that Sean Baker did a few days ago. It's about exercises for overweight folks and beginners. For some reason, it's still pending. That is the automatic spam filter, run on ribeye, and I'll take care of that. I appreciate you posting that video. When I approve it, there's a list I can put you on to where you'll never be like blocked by that filter again. It's so annoying. So yeah, it's just their automatic spam detector. You know, very cool. Run on ribeye. I got to remember to do that after this meeting. Well, I just got to take a photo because I don't want to forget. I'd like to actually see the video. Okay, cool. Thank you, Run on Ribeye. The Body's Homestead 15. It's been such a long time since YouTube has suggested a video. I am sure you have done videos in the past about your success and failures. What do you think has caused the most difficulty for you? Well, I appreciate that question, and it's good to see you. What do you think has caused the most difficulty for me? Gosh, man, there's a couple different things, but I mean, my biggest mistake was having that completely off-plan meal with Cassie um, in November of 2024, and that was my biggest mistake. And then, yeah, getting back on it was really hard in 2025. I felt like every time I attempted to, even here on the channel, I would make it, 18, 21 days and then blow it. And that yo-yoing and the weight just crept back on. It was crazy. But the most difficulty, yeah, I mean, I probably that one meal, and then when Cassie started in she got back in the casino business, and she could no longer deal with the loose stools of a carnivore diet. She hasn't been on the same path as me. That's been hard. Us not doing it together has been tough. So, yeah, but I got her back. I know she does not have access to a bathroom. So I totally understand she can't do it. And with the work she's had done on her colon, she's had part of her colon removed due to colon cancer. Um, I just I can't like fault her for not being able to do it because I used to work in the casino. I know what it's like. And if you don't have access to a bathroom, you're in trouble. So but I appreciate the question. Darnell, I think weight limit was 250 or 300 pounds on the rebounder. It's been a while since I bought it on Home Shopping Network or QVC. Darnell, oh my gosh, my mom, God rest her soul, she loved QVC. I just the other day I was telling Cassie how her mom and my mom would love like Amazon. It's crazy it wasn't around when they were alive. Cynthia, I go back to the barn up and down steps 20 or more times per day, plus lift hand weights for shoulders and arms to lift feed bags, leg exercises in bed before I get up. That's my exercise. Sounds like you're getting plenty of movement, Cynthia. It's great. Swan in the house. What's up, Swan? Hey, everyone. So glad it's Wednesday. I'm air frying some wings and pork chops. So hungry. Always great to see you, Swan. You know that. Wendy, oh, woohoo, I made it. Hope all is well. On 96 hours already fasted, going strong. How y'all doing? Cold here in Delaware. Brr. Great to see you, Wendy. Jessica loves all forms of bacon. Keith, chopping wood is the ultimate workout. Yeah, Keith, for sure. And I wouldn't even attempt that before I have my echocardiogram and get make sure my heart's okay and everything. Yeah, for sure. And shovel snow, I wouldn't go out and shovel snow either. You hear about people having heart attacks all the time. Not until I get that test done. But yeah, chopping wood is definitely a workout. I've done a lot of it in my life. Larry, my favorite meal is brisket, but I love eggs, bacon, sausage. Sometimes the simple foods is best. I have a treadmill too and use it pretty regularly, but it's boring. Right, Erica? Well, at least you use it. Yeah. It's funny. Everybody's different. I'm not a huge fan of brisket. Of course, I'll eat it. I guess it's because I don't know. I don't want to blame her, but she would take the blame. She's made a few of them. The first couple we had, and she just didn't get it right, and it was pretty tough. And with my dentures, but I have had good brisket before. But from my experience, it's not one of my favorite cuts. But I'm glad you like it. I'd love to try Carnivore Kip's brisket because he's always bragging about his. I cook the brisket in a crock pot for hours until it's falling apart. Then I shred it and cook it in bacon fat in the cast iron in the oven until it's crunchy. So good. See, now Cassie's never tried it in the crock pot, Jess. She's always when she bought that little smoker from the Goodwill or some sort of shop. She bought that little electric smoker. And she attempted like 3 briskets, and they were brutal. Tai Chi, stupid spell check, pronounces Tai Chi. Yeah. Anyone? SMH Cast, good afternoon. How's the carnivore going? Dude, going good for me. Yeah. I had chicken all day yesterday. And I'll be, for anybody who's just jumping in, I'll have a video coming out tonight. Hopefully, it'll be done tonight. I'm just kind of feeling a little lazy, but about our fasting February. And Cassie said she's going to do a few of the fasts with me too. I'll be attempting a few fasts I've never done before. So shoveling is easy for carnivores. Fuzzy booger. Not for this carnivore. Not until I get my heart checked out. All right. Songs the second. Why did your sister die? Oh, how did my sister die? Her husband shot her and killed her, and then killed himself in a murder suicide when I was 18 years old, and she was 25 years old. She had 3 children, and my mom and I ended up raising them. And then when my mom died the same exact way as my sister 10 years later, and then Cassie and I adopted the kids. So yep, she was taken way young. I remember turning 26 years old and thinking, wow, I'm older than my big sister now. It's crazy. Larry, I couldn't find you on Sunday. Thought it was due to the weather. Sure missed you. Yeah, Michelle, I put out a community post actually with this photograph right here. Yeah, our internet went down. So that's what happened. I appreciate you. Where's Larry? Yeah, I had somebody comment on that community post. Well, then how did you? If your internet's down, how are you posting this on the community post? I was like, my phone through T-Mobile. You don't need internet there, but to do a live stream with StreamYard, I have to have internet. So. Um, Songs the second. I'm doing dry fasting, but I can't sleep. Really? How long are you doing it for? I'd love to know. Very curious. Darnell, no way to cod liver oil. Wendy, I had cod liver. Not too bad mixed in tuna salad. Very healthy though. Yeah, superfood for sure. Dolores, Larry, do you have a ketone meter and do you check your ketone levels? I don't have one, but is it really worth doing? They're a lot of fun, Dolores. There will be different times that I use it. The strips because we have the Keto Mojo. And if you were to check your ketones every single day and your blood sugar, we don't do that. The strips are kind of expensive. Like they're too expensive for you to do that every day, for us anyway. But once in a while, it is definitely nice to check and okay, my ketones are a 2.1 and my blood sugar is an 89. And it just encourages me, when I check them and I see those numbers, especially the ketones. So yeah, our ketone, our meter is very easy to use. It's one of the most popular ones out there. So it's not something you have to have, but we enjoy it. And then we've done little experiments too, like I'll be fasting, wake up. I've done this before, and then had some elements, flavored elements, and then wait 2 hours and check my blood sugar to see if it spiked it. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So do little experiments. Beverly, sardines mixed with salmon or tuna helps a lot of people handle sardines. I love sardines. You're ahead of me, Beverly. Frank, I'm having carnivore cheesecake and sugar-free maple syrup for breakfast. Interestingly tastes like pancakes with syrup. Uh, really? Carnivore cheesecake. I've never even heard of such a thing. Where'd you get that? Did you get that from Chris Cook in Nashville? uh, John, that's what I do for my omega threes. I eat sardines, but that's all I eat. But that's all I eat is red meat, sardines, salmon, eggs, and butter. But I had severe medical problems. I'm trying something different. I eat fish every other day. So close to my goal, I can taste it. Nice, Michelle. And I love to hear when you guys are trying something new like that, Very cool. Swan says, for the women out there, fasting has helped regulate my hormones. I no longer get cramps during my menstrual cycle, nor any headaches. Wow, that's a plus. Right, Swan? I wouldn't know for experience, but I know how Cassie suffered with all that stuff. Liz been doing 16/8 intermittent fasting past 3 years. Crockpot soup, chicken broth, whole sweet peppers, spices, dump, cook, shred, eat. Super simple, really flavorful. Sounds delicious, Liz. For sure. Some little sweet peppers. During the 4 months of 20 days per month, I went from 257 down to 190. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So 67 pounds. Nice, John. That's about on track with what I lost in that first month, right? Whew. Man, that takes a lot of willpower, bro. Respect to you. John's talking about he fasted 20 days every month for 4 months. That's a lot. Uh, I met a guy with a nice wristwatch. He says he spends his money he used to spend on cigarettes on his watch collection. Maybe getting into a new hobby will fight the food and tobacco cravings. Yeah, that's what I did with when I quit alcohol. I started video editing. Hey, watch this. So that's good advice. Give me heat, any heat. What's up, JD? Awesome to see you, man. Mandy, hugs to you, Larry, Cassie. Hugs to you, Larry, Cassie, and Mini Larry. What's up, Mandy? Uh, Darnell, I intermittent fast till 2 p.m. Late night munchies were my downfall. So being allowed to eat in that 8 hour window helped me so much. Yeah. Right. Late nights. Mary, my sister lives in Arizona. I can't stand her dry heat, but I love the southern humid heat. Laugh out loud. Wow. Isn't that crazy? I mean, is that you grow up in the southern humid heat, Mary? So I grew up basically in the high desert in California, and uh, our hottest temperature because we were pretty high elevation. I think we were around 4,000 feet above sea level. So at the hottest that we get in the summer is maybe 100, um, but no humidity. But it wasn't like the low desert, that brutal heat like Laughlin, you know. All right, guys, I am a little behind. Darnell, I love sardine and kippers. I only do water packed sardines. Put in a bowl and add half a tablespoon of butter smashed in. Okay. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, y'all. John, I love meat in the morning. So you're a breakfast eater, John? Uh, my grocery deli pepperoni is low carb, clean ingredients. I eat it straight, no bread. It's a major staple of my diet. Awesome. Yeah, Cassie, now I'll get that once in a while, especially if we're on a road trip. We'll get some deli pepperoni. Gotta run to the barn. Remember, everything's better with bacon. All right, Cynthia, we'll see you. All right, guys, I'm skimming now because I don't want to miss anybody. Sue, God bless Larry. God bless you, Larry. So heard about your sister. You are a blessing to those children. Yeah. Those children, they're all in their 30s now, which is crazy, right? At the time, they were 6 months old, 2 years old, and 3 years old. So they were babies. That's when I became a dad. It was strange, though. It's after about a year. It was about a year. They were calling me dad, and my mom, who was their grandma, mom, and that was just a weird dynamic. So I had to start forcefully saying, like Uncle Larry, Uncle Larry. And I wasn't like pushing them to call me dad. It's just, well, this is mom, you know. So they just put two and two together. And yeah, they're all doing very well now. So they came out good. Uh, I had chicken liver and they are disgusting. Too metallic, too lean, too brutal. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either of chicken liver. Sam? Uh, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. I love watching Chris cooking Nashville. He's got good recipes. Oh yeah, and he's a great guy. Chris is a great guy. Him and his wife, awesome people. Spanky Vulcan. Hey Larry, long time no talk. It's me, golf addict. Cheers, buddy. Hey, what's up? Now it's Spanky Vulcan. That is awesome. Great to see you. uh, I also intermittent fast. I lost my first 50 pounds, 50 pounds doing that. It's a lifestyle now. I sit at a desk all day and I only need one meal. I prioritize protein, of course. I do change it up on Fridays. Awesome. So you're telling me I got a chance. No, I'm kidding, Anna. That's great. No sardines for me. Yuck. Just cannot. I just cannot do it. Laugh out loud. I think that's what you meant. Spanky Vulcan. Golf addict, Spanky Vulcan. That's funny. Darnell, I do hobby silversmithing. Very cool. Beading and lately diamond art painting. I'm working on a beautiful American flag painting right now. Great hobby. Keeps those fingers busy. Nice. I appreciate you sharing that. That's very cool. Mary, nope. I grew up in upstate. Nope. I grew up in upstate New York. Hate the winters. We have a very, very brutal cold weather for the last month. Average highs 5 degrees and lows -10. So cold. Uh, Tammy with an I. Anyone have any advice? I'm a single mom of two on a very, very tight budget. My children are on the standard American diet, and I always put them first. My son is a really picky eater and only wants carbs. Is advice as far as like how to make your dollars stretch, Tammy, as far as your diet goes? Yeah, and how old are your kids? I think that makes a difference because they'll eat whatever you put in front of them. It's like Rosie, Cassie's cat, our cat, but she's Cassie's baby. She gained so much weight eating kibble, and Cassie had her pretty much on a carnivore diet, and then she gained a ton of weight eating the crap kibble food. And so what we do is Cassie will like put out some sardines for her, or some tuna, or some ground beef, and she will not touch it for like 3 or 4 days. But then finally, she eats it because she gets hungry. I don't know if you'd want to do that with your kids. I don't know if that's what you're asking though. I think you're asking how do you make your dollars stretch more, Tammy? I'd love to chime in on it, but I'm not sure what you're asking. Um, just remembered I got some beef liver needs cooking. Larry, have you ever had chicken gizzard? What the heck is that? I have, and I don't know technically what it is, Sam. I have had it. Isn't that funny? Darnell, I like to prep snacks, boiled eggs, cold chicken legs, chicken and tuna salad with good pork rinds. They got great flavors like dill, pizza, etc. No carbs. Awesome. Sue, hey Larry, I bought the Keto Mojo and and Elements. Sue, appreciate that support, especially the Elements. Our sponsorship means a lot to Cassie and I. So thank you very much. Wow, I am caught up in the comments. I can't believe it. I'm usually so far behind. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. What did the gizzards taste like? I didn't eat them straight up, Sam. I don't even think I had them when I was carnivore. I think they were like in recipes, stuff like that. My mom used to make some funky stuff. Oh, V Osborne, please put my daughter on your prayer list. She has a brain tumor. Well, I will, V. I don't need her name either. He knows her name. Gotcha. Gail, fasting today, 36 hours. Nice, Gail. Very cool. Uh, yep, 36 hours. That's pretty typical, like 1 day fast for me. If you feel great that second day, awesome. I'm trying to stay on carnivore. I have to buy carbs for kids. Then I can't afford the meat. I've been doing a lot of eggs, getting sick of them. Laugh out loud. Right, Tammy? Well, I mean, gosh, we've been, if you've been following, I think you have, Tammy, what I've been doing the last couple of months. You see me eating a lot of chicken. It's about the cheapest meat we can find. You find a sale on ground beef, but yeah, eggs too. At least eggs have come down in price, right? Yeah, yeah. Kids come first, though, right? Tammy, I get it totally. Oh yeah, oops, got that name wrong. Pork King Good on those pork rind brands. Yeah, that's what we use, Darnell, for sure. I should put our link down in our permanent description because we love them. I splurged. I bought some from Amazon. I didn't realize Cassie did too. We have like 14 jars of it now. So we have it. We have enough for a long time. Um, Stuff's good, real good. I like the Cajun. Yeah, that's what I use in my meatloaves and meatballs and chaffles. She is only 35 years old and two small daughters. All right, B. Yep. Yeah. When the stream's over, V, I always go through my photos of every prayer request and throw everybody in one. Throw it up to the Lord. So powerful. And I encourage anybody who's a praying person in here to do the same for V's daughter. All right, Jessica. We'll see you later, girl. You probably already left. I pray everyone has a great day today. Uh, Tammy, I'm trying to lower blood sugar, type 2 diabetes. Larry, how about chicken feet? Don't tell me they taste good. Oh, they're one of my favorites, Sam. Chicken feet are great for chicken broth. Oh, very good for bone broth. Sam, add a few chicken feet, and man, it'll come out so gelatinous and delicious. Jennifer, I can't fast. I need to stick constantly to carnivore. Maybe once I will be able to fast. Yeah, Jennifer, well, definitely check out tonight's video because there's going to be, some fasts where you're going to actually be eating carnivore stuff, like the sardine fast. Never done one. This sucker Sam might try chicken wings since you said it's your favorite chicken meat, and I don't remember ever having them before. Really, Sam? You've never had buffalo wings, chicken wings? Oh, you definitely got to try them, man. Ah, very cool. We got some folks praying for V. I saw who else was it? Let's see. Yeah, MPEP too. Throwing up some prayers. Very cool. Very cool. All right, Trucking Views. What's up? Greetings, friend. Ever felt a euphoric feeling after eating meat? I did last night. Awesome. I have. For sure. I know that feeling. That's a good one. 4505 brand pork rinds are delicious. I've never heard of that, Sue. Very cool. Mary, my chicken are laying eggs like crazy. I have 34 dozen and taking 6 dozen to put in my freeze dryer to make egg white powder. 34 dozen. All right, Mary. Send me your address. I'm on my way. That's very cool. Yeah, that was one of the coolest experiences I had as a kid. Um, when we moved from San Dimas, California, up to the high desert. I just turned 10. My dad bought 3 acres, and we had cows and chickens and pigs, goats. We had geese. We had like a little farm, and we had our own eggs, and had such great memories. Going out there and getting the eggs every day. It's very cool. Spanky Vulcan says a chicken gizzard is a muscular part of a chicken's digestive system. Birds don't have teeth, so the gizzard acts like a built in grinder. Wow, very cool. I did not know that. Why you got me stumped with the chicken feet tasting good. Have you ever had them outright, like on a plate with wings, or is it supposed to be eaten in a broth? I'm sure there are people out there who eat them straight up, Sam. I'm not one of those people. I've never tried it. I've never tried it all. I bet you there's crazy people out there that eat them raw. uh, Jennifer, geez, right now I'm only getting 1 to 2 eggs a day from 6 chickens, but I'm in Quebec. So thank you for all the prayers. This is the best community. Love y'all. Appreciate that, V. Yeah, we got your back. Uh, never had chicken feet. That would just freak me out. uh, nope, no chicken feet for me or pig's feet. Yeah, I've never had pig's feet either. I don't know. Oof. Sue, question: any thoughts on animal organ supplements? I think I'll tell you, Sue. When I consume beef liver, I can tell a difference. I feel great, and you don't need a lot of it, just a little bit, probably twice a week. And I have some in the freezer. It's one of those things I always forget to thaw out, but I can feel a difference when I'm consistently eating about 4 ounces a week, maybe six, like 2 or 3 ounces twice a week. And I really feel a difference. And not everybody's the same, but I think if you can get some good organ supplements like beef liver pills, because you don't like the taste of beef liver, I say do it. I've never had to do them because I don't mind beef liver cooked in bacon grease. If you fry it in bacon grease, and then put butter on it and get it crispy. Butter, it's delicious. And I never liked liver before Cassie started making it that way. But yeah, I definitely, if you've never consumed animal organs, I definitely say give it a try to see how you feel. It's not for everybody, but I can tell the difference. I feel much better. So, Mary, my chickens are on strike apparently. No eggs for 4 days. What's going on there, Mary? Dang. Yeah, Frank, don't wash your eggs, right? They'll last longer unrefrigerated. Ham hocks are pretty good, not the whole foot though. Oxtails are delicious too. Yeah, oxtails are great for bone broth too. And eating them, they're good, but you just don't get a whole lot off them, and they're pretty expensive. Y'all still going? Cynthia's back from the barn. I got back, and my 10-year-old hen has laid her 7th egg in 2 weeks. Non-hatchery birds have better longevity, but they lay longer into their lives. Hmm. Awesome. Well, guys, we went over an hour. Flew by, hour and 15 minutes. And you guys know I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out in the morning meeting and making this what it is, which I think is pretty special. So hopefully I get my video. It's not going to be some great production. It's just going to be laying what I'm doing out for February. Hopefully I'll have it out tonight. And I really appreciate if you guys stop by and see that. I don't know how good it's going to be. But I'm ready. I'm ready for some fasting for sure. So I love each and every one of you. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 11:55 a.m. But if I do get the video done tonight, it'll be coming out at 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, somewhere in there. So I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. All right. Make the next right decision about what you're putting in your mouth. And I'm going to say it: no sugar, no carbs, no cheating. Man, my voice got. I lasted all meeting, right? And then all of a sudden, I'm losing my voice. Anyway, later, guys.